Hey everyone, it's Gildamem here. Today I've got a guide on how to earn gold using your Spirit Shards. This video will go through some ways on how you obtain Spirit Shards and then discuss the ways that you can earn gold. So let's get started. Spirit Shards are a currency obtained in Guild Wars 2. They are stored in the wallet and can be traded by Miyani, an NPC that's usually found near the Mystic Forge in Lion's Arch. In other areas of the game with the Mystic Forge, her name changes to Mystic Forge Attendant, but don't worry, it's probably still Miyani. You gain Spirit Shards through multiple ways. Tomes of Knowledge. Tomes of Knowledge, these can be used to grant an additional level if you are below level 80, or one Spirit Shard for level 80 characters. Tomes of Knowledge drop from a variety of items in game. They are mostly acquired through the Mystic Forge NPC Miyani or the Attendants, which is basically Miyani in disguise. You can obtain them by trading in your Writ of Experience. In WW, the bonus reward chests will also award you Tomes of Knowledge. You can also gain a small bag of Spirit Shards, which gives you 3 Spirit Shards for completing the main daily achievements that reset every day. This also rewards you with 2 gold. The rest of the methods used to obtain Spirit Shards are just included through various loot boxes from different types of content that you complete in the game. The Spirit Shard wiki page has all the details on those boxes. Another major way of getting Spirit Shards is through meta farms such as the LS4 Meta Farm or Drizzlewood Coast. These farms have a focus on getting Spirit Shards every time you level up, along with farming materials for gold. I've included all links for Spirit Shard information along with the LS4 Meta Farm in the description below. Now, the ways that you can use Spirit Shards to obtain gold. Spirit Shards have 2 ways that can be used to earn gold out of them. The first way is by using them in recipes that are used to craft materials of different tier, as well as being used to craft types of weapons that have some cool looking skins. The profits for all these items can be found in Guild Wars 2 Efficiencies page. This exact page is also linked in the description. Now keep in mind, while some of these methods may seem profitable, please check upon them and see if some of these items actually sell or have any sort of demand. The safe items I would go for are mostly the materials, as a majority of those are used daily by a large percentage of the player base. Now, the other method of converting Spirit Shards into gold comes from material promotion, specifically the intermediate crafting materials in tier 5 that get converted into their T6 materials. There are other categories of materials and some of them can also be profitable. This video will focus on the intermediate crafting materials as they are the most common ones that people use to promote for gold. These materials, the tier 6, are known for their use in crafting legendary weapons both Gen 1 and Gen 2. Gen 2s also require the lower tier 5 mats and the other lower tiers of those mats. This page on Wiki shows all the materials and their tier levels. Now, to convert these specific materials, the Ancient Bone, Vicious Claw, Vicious Fang, Armored Scale, Elaborate Totem, Powerful Venom Sac, and Powerful Blood, you will use the Mystic Forge to convert them with a specific recipe. You will notice I skipped Pile of Crystalline Dust. This is because generally you are better off salvaging Ectos for those. You can use either a Silver Fed or a Mystic Salvage Kit, they're both okay to use for this. Now these tier 5 to tier 6 materials all use the exact same recipe. So using one of these materials as an example, this is how the recipe works. You need 50 of the tier 5 material, 1 of the tier 6 material that you're trying to convert, 5 piles of crystalline dust, and 5 philosopher stones which you can purchase from Miyani with your Spirit Shards. Keep in mind you need a total of 140 Spirit Shards to be able to convert almost a stack or just over a stack for all these materials together. Now the conversion will give you a random output in the forge. This means you can get anywhere from 5 to 12 of the tier 6 in the forge per roll. Generally 7 and above per roll is very good. Under 7 is considered on the very bad RNG side. Now once you convert the materials, you can either list them on the trading post or try to sell them through trading firms such as the Overflow Chain Discord or Guild Wars 2 Exchange subreddit. Here is a picture of exactly how many tier 5 and crystalline dust materials you need to convert into almost or slightly over a stack of T6. You basically need 8 stacks of the tier 5 and 200 dust per and 200 philosopher's stones. The reason for this specific number is because you need a stack of each of those T6 materials in Gen 1 legendaries, and most people trade them as a complete set. Converting this amount will cost you exactly 140 spirit shards, and the tier 6 materials usually trade between anywhere from 20 silver to 33 silver per one. Some are slightly on the higher end than others, most notably the elaborate totems and powerful bloods. In total, these tier 6 materials will go for about 300 to 400 gold, and this all depends on current market conditions and if any patch updates and adds more use for them in the game. Currently, at the time of recording this video, they are selling for about 380 gold if you list them on the trading post. Tier 5 and Tier 6 materials drop from various mobs in the game, so while there is the option of putting buy orders for Tier 5 materials and then converting them, and whatever your cost you subtract from the total to see how much profit you made, you also do have the option of just farming them for majority of meta events in the game. Specifically, the LS4 Meta Train, which focuses on converting your volatile magic into gold by buying trophy shipment boxes, and these boxes are what give you a lot of tier 5 and some tier 6. Therefore, this kind of does reduce your spending. Of course, you're supplementing that with the time it takes to maybe farm some of that. If you want more info on how to convert your volatile magic, I linked the video in the description below. Now, there is one last option you can do to sell your spirit shards without having to spend any of your own gold. This is through selling the spirit shards to another trader. The trader will send you the tier 5 materials with the dust and one of each tier 6 for you to convert them. You then simply mail back the buyer the T6 and they will send you your payment. This service can cost anywhere from 40 gold to 60 gold depending on the buyer. So in average, that would be about anywhere from 40 gold to 60 gold or 140 of your spirit shards. This method is the least headache and also very good if you're a player who sits on thousands of spirit shards with no clue what to do with them. There is a trust in this method, so of course I would recommend you do this with friends and guildmates that you know. If using trading forums such as Overflow Discord or Guild Wars 2 Exchange, the one main advice I can tell you is to please check up on your buyer's trade history and what type of rank do they have. If a buyer has plenty of trades or is very active in the community, they're probably a safe party to trade with. For all trading forums, please make sure you read the rules first so you can protect yourself better and don't be afraid to ask any questions. And that's it for this video. If you know any other methods that are useful to convert spirit shards into gold, feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful in any way, please leave a like or comment to help on the YouTube algorithm. If you want to see more content, consider subscribing and turn on your post notifications. I am live on Twitch in the following days listed in the video and in the description below, so if you have any questions, feel free to jump on stream when I go live. That's all for now, and until next time, I will see you when I see you.